Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Monday. We were getting a little bit distracted. I don't know why my music is being weird. VLC is really all over the place. Sirenscape is just strange. I'm very loud in my head right now. Sorry about that.
I am strange and mad in your head too.
I mean, that's true. I hope everyone has had a great weekend and a great day. Hi Tony, welcome on in. And as you can see, we are back with some more Eberron. But first, the music you're listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny, called The Black Cat, from the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The sound effects and music during the game will be by Sirenscape. The bubbly in my throat. The overlay starting soon screen, character stat block thing, and the maps were made by me in Incarnate. The beautiful character art, including our newest one for Flo that you can see right now on the screen, were made by Nat. Go check out
She's so pretty.
stuff on YouTube
So pretty.
or on our Discord, because we have one of them as well. If you want to see what has been happening so far in this campaign or any other TTRPG and D&D campaign I've been running, you can check those out on the YouTube channel. Brain.
Yeah.
My brain is short-circuiting. I don't know. Oh yeah, the down there, the chest weasel art and stat block were made by Pointy Hat. You can find Pointy Hat stuff also on YouTube. And if you want to see what you can do to help or hinder the party, including secret menu items like the chest weasel, you can do what Lillith did and type in !perks in the chat. All right. I hate that I have to do that or Twitch will yell at me. It's annoying. Anyway, let's go around at the table and introduce everyone and start. Let's start with Andy. Who are you and who are you playing?
Who are you people and where is my horse?
Your mules are further
No, I'm not.
south of you.
And you don't like my mule, so
And apparently, you can bring your own jar of mayonnaise with which you have emptied out and filled in with custard, and go in public and eat that with a spoon. And I'm Andy, and I will I am the provider of deranged information, and I will also be portraying Craren, the illusionist wizard.
And collector of deranged information.
Yes.
Lillith.
And Drought Winks.
sorry, my brain just stopped.
Oops. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Hi,
You're
I'm
Lilith?
Lilith or Lily. Yes, I am. And I'm playing Flo, the very innocent, not bloodthirsty satyr kind of thing.
Terris.
Yay.
Hello, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be playing the, I think, currently unconscious and being carried off by a thingy. I forget what they're called. Whatever.
Rakshasas.
Rakshasa, albino drow, bard. Yes.
What?
Yes. That was a sentence that you had to actually pay attention to. Psycole.
Hi, I'm Psycole. I am playing Remus Doldorn, sometimes imposter, currently trapped inside a building, waiting to burst out and fight.
My toe hurts.
I could make so many fun jokes to do that segue. I'm not going to. Nathan.
Hello, I am Nathan. I play Romulus Deldorn, the Clash Hexblade Warlock. I am currently at Death's Door, probably, and we'll see if I'll be rolling Death Saves very soon.
And hi, I am Ardana, or Joe, or Oi, you there, since Lillith is actually here right now. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I don't know how to balance encounters. This is fun.
Fine, it's fine. I'm only unconscious. It's fine. I'm not dead.
Nope.
Yet.
Balance the fools.
I will say it was a lot more balanced than I initially thought it was.
I mean, fair.
And I mean,
yes.
it is a lot more balanced than I initially thought it was. Yeah.
I mean,
I
the
have a
imposter
backup
helped.
character. It's fine.
Yeah,
The
they.
imposter helped separate you and made it much harder. So
Yes.
No, more of a. I expected it to be Rakshasas, and they are.
CR11.
Yes, we would have been
Bad.
butt fucked. All of us. It would be in a TPK if we would have faced one of them, let alone plenty of them. I was like, yep, that's a party ender. It was the inferior version of the Rakshasa, for which I'm internally grateful. Which means that we can, first of all, hurt them at all.
Yes. I might be mean, but I'm not that mean.
No, but being sleep deprived and cranky, those things happen. And if you design things in the morning before coffee, who knows how much everyone will die.
I mean, that's fair. I have thrown impossible encounters at players, and they just steamrolled that encounter. Like, they had no business defeating that encounter in less than 2 turns. None whatsoever. And yet they did. I'm looking at you, my poor nightmare shepherd.
Whoopsie.
Like, a party of 5 levels 6 characters have no business defeating a CR15 encounter in 2 rounds. And yet they did.
Can be
I
very.
mean, when you get some nat 20s.
Yes.
And
Anyhow,
we can't hit for shit.
I mean, true, my dice hate me. So,
Not
quick.
on this one.
I mean, I was talking to the... I mean, true. I was talking to the others earlier about yesterday and my ranger, who out of 10 shot arrows have hit 1, and that was a crit.
That's 1 out of 10.
I have 20 arrows total.
10% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Yes. Anyway.
That coding.
Oh no.
Just because I have a vague idea of what Andy does for a job. Sorry.
That is awfully close to the truth.
Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff, yes.
There you go.
Yes. Last time on The Party Meets a Wolf, the party met Flo, who kindly informed them that the village appears to be haunted in some way, shape, or form. There is some shadows around. That means that you should kind of make sure you're inside after dark. And we are also introduced to Elam, the mule that walks on 2 legs and freaks everybody out. After much
No.
debate about whether or not we were... Oh, sorry. Freaks everyone but Flo out. We decide it would probably be a good idea to all shelter together. So we introduce our mules to Elam, and make everyone understand that they should normally work on 4 legs. And yeah, we all bunk down for the night in a room that becomes unbearably hot. And eventually we decide. Eventually it turns morning, and we go outside to get some fresh air. and Remus and Flo are the first ones out because they are definitely overheating. And they decide to do a little bit of a patrol. Flo goes towards a well that's centered in the middle of the town, where she has seen stuff climbing out of. And Remus goes for a wander around the town. When he returns, he makes some wild claims about footprints in the snow that the party should investigate. And he manages to convince them all that it would be a good idea to split up.
I mean, completely reasonable that there would be footprints in the snow. So that's a reasonable claim.
We were fools.
He suggests that Flo wait in the middle of town whilst the rest of the team investigate. He sends Romulus and Oren to the south and Cakes Craren to the north. There is no footprints to the north, and in getting Craren to investigate further, Remus jumps him. Flash cut to Romulus and Oren, who find said footprints and track them through the snow and start walking around the village, only to be ambushed by
Rudely
ambushed by some of the Rakish. I'm gonna mispronounce that. Rakash.
Yes.
Any of those things. The
Yes,
tiger
the-
demons.
Yes,
That's
the
what I did.
Rakshasa. Yes,
The
that
tiger
one.
demons.
Yeah.
And they are engaged in combat. Craren and Remus wrestle in the snow for a bit until Remus is also transformed into one of the tiger demons, and Craren has to make a run for it. Flo is also attacked separately, so it is now 4v4 with 2 to the south, 1 in the middle, and 1 to the north. And yes, combat ensued, lots of running around. Flo shows her wild side and manages to completely demolish at least one of the tiger demons, in conjunction with one of those said tiger demons also more or less completely demolishing Oren, for Oren is squishy.
He gets
and,
knocked down, but he gets up again.
Yeah. And so basically we've been in combat for most of last session with, in various degrees of combat. Remus is currently trapped inside a building, and he is about to attempt to exit. Craren is hiding in the trees, having lobbed a lock bomb at one of the tiger demons. Flo is rushing to help Romulus, who is currently pinned against a tree, and Oren is being carted off over the shoulder of one of the tiger demons to places unknown. Yes.
All right. Yes, you can add a point of inspiration to your character sheet for that one.
Good, 'cause
And
I feel like I am going to need it.
and if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. Swapping over. to-
Yeah.
There we go. Dun, 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 dun. There is.
Loop-a-doodle.
The room you're standing in is bright, and the goggles seem to make no difference other than a slight pressure over your face. A mouse squeaks in a far corner, and you have to fight down the instinct to find it and crush it. The scent of mold and dust is thick in the air. The rushing of your blood is heavy in your own ears, Remus, yet your heartbeat is slower than it has ever been. Fire seems to be licking along your skin, and warm arms wrap over your shoulders, spectral ruby scales embracing you. Long talons wrap over your hands as you grip the hammer in both your hands. In your mind, you feel a single voiceless wish. Burn it down. What do you do?
Yeah.
Interesting. What would I do? I suppose. Yeah, he's very angry. I think he would charge towards one of the walls. And almost like drop his hammer down.
Mhm.
And he's listening to the voice here, kind of like thing, and he's almost like trying to pull it apart with his bare hands or these spectral claws he's seeing.
Yeah.
And in the process, he's kind of huffing and puffing,
Mhm.
in kind of like an expectation of whether or not that those few times it's happened before, that psychic fire somehow comes out.
All right. So you're actively trying to force this fire to happen.
I think so.
Give me a Constitution check. With
Just be a 10, sorry.
Yeah, with a 10, you can feel this it's weird sensation somewhere between eating too spicy and dropping yourself into a hot bath. It's there, you can feel it, but you don't grasp the trigger yet. There's nothing there for you to grasp, but you know that you have the ability. You're just not sure how.
Okay.
All right. And you're standing there next to this wall, hammer to your side, and through the slats, the broken slats of that wall, because it had been broken down, you can see something you're not sure about down in the corner. And then further down, you see one of those tiger things, one of those things that knocked you out and bound you, is currently standing with a long sword towards Romulus, and has him, like Romulus, with the back to a tree. On that note, Romulus, you're up first. Hi, Cat.
I have an idea. With Elios, do I have to? I take it I'll have to roll initiative then.
We can have him go after you in order, or you can swap him. Because it's just annoying to add another one on the initiative count.
I get you. Is their sword magical or anything? Is it just like a regular sword, or?
Give me an Arcana check while I bring up the stat block. You're not entirely sure. They are sharp as shit, you know that much. But you're not entirely sure if they are magical or just really sharp.
Elios.
Yes?
Do you reckon you could try and possess that sword that he's currently poking at me? Is that something you can do?
Haven't tried. I can try. I can always try.
If you could, that'd be amazing.
I'll try.
Thank you.
He's gonna fly out. Let me grab the exact wording of that. And he's going to... Hi, Cat. Doesn't really have any rules for it, so I'm gonna make it an attack. He's gonna try and attack the sword to possess it. So that would be a... Let's make it a claw attack, because I can't be asked rolling. 15. That guy is going to roll a... Cat, you are being weird. Cat is just boop,
No.
boop, boop on me. Let's roll a deck save.
He
No!
loves you.
You see Elos fly out from where he's normally wrapped around your neck towards the sword. And you see him wrap around it and then just meld into it. And Elos is now possessing the sword. Which, because you have the stat block, gives him an AC of 22.
Can he would he be able to like just like as like a floating sword like attack with it or can he like disarm?
I'd say that possessing, that's the wrong stat block. The act of possessing and crawling into it would be a... Oh, wait. Actually... it would be his action to possess it, but you do have a bonus action. Elos does have a bonus action.
He does. Well, let's have a quick look. What can he do?
His bonus actions piss Remus off.
No, that's a free action.
He can miss this step.
Yes.
Can he Misty Step the sword away?
Doesn't say he can't.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. Roll me a charisma check for Elos. His charisma is a +3.
Okay, so charisma. What did I get? Oh fuck.
Well, you see Elos meld into the sword, and then the sword shimmers and then shows up 10 feet away.
Okay, that's better than nothing. Okay, I can do that.
So you have
And-
disarmed the Rakshasa, but the sword
Nice.
is not 30 feet away as it could have been, but it's, yeah.
Better than nothing. He's not poking it,
No.
pointing it at me. Okay, I'd like to try and stab this guy.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Could you stop poking
think
me,
it's-
cat?
I think considering of how close range we are and he's got me pinned to a tree, I think a one-handed will probably be more realistic. So let's get that guy.
Even disarmed, he's gonna bash the sword away as you go in for a strike. You land a pretty good strike on the shield, but it is just not enough to actually land a strike on him.
Okay. Can I Misty Step away?
Yeah, you can.
I will Misty Step away.
It's a bonus action, and you didn't cast a spell, so yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. What is that a charisma roll as well, or?
No. This is more like Elos not sure how the sword works. So he had to... And charisma is his spellcasting modifier, so... Or spellcasting ability. So yeah, you can...
Let me see. How far away can I actually Misty Step? 30 feet. How far is 30 feet?
Okay, it's that. Please stop, cat.
No.
Just as it rounds the corner, he sees a very big dog.
I'm gonna Misty Step there, look to my right, and be like, "What the heck? Hello? Hi?"
You get no answer, just a big tan werewolf staring at you with one blood red eye and one green yellowish eye.
Okay. And I just point to where I assume you were heading. I hope you would be heading.
Elis is there.
I have no idea. I'd just be like, "Dare, doggy, dare."
Sick 'em.
Stick.
All right. You still have movement if you want to. To use it.
I think I'm quite happy there.
All right. So it is this guy's turn. What do you have? The only thing he can do is actually
Just casually camping next to the beast next to you. No
Yeah.
movement. Just like, yeah, this is better than what I left.
basically. This guy is going to.
This one isn't trying to kill me yet.
Yet.
He has no idea where you went, Triron, and is therefore going to run.
Face first into a tiger.
Basically. It's gonna run down here
Into the Champapotamus.
and see the tiger. And just. Do any of you speak Infernal?
No.
Maybe.
I'm unconscious.
If they write it down, Romulus can read it.
Basically, yeah.
I
Yes, you're fine.
don't remember. Because I don't think we actually wrote that down on this sheet because my bio is blank.
Yeah. But no, Karen, you would hear what sounds like very raspy, guttural cursing at not being able to find you because, again, I can't roll for shit. Oren.
Friarn is eternally grateful.
Yes. Oren, give me a
Yes.
constitution check. You're stable, you're not dying, but I want to see if you can wake up. On your
my
own.
Thing. Okay, Constitution check. 14.
With the 14, you instead of the fog, the darkness, whatever is happening, the last thing you saw was getting stabbed. Essentially, you start coming to, but you're still dazed. You're still like you can't really see anything. What little you can see is very bright as the sun is starting to rise.
Mm.
And you're like in that dazed kind of confusion state.
I want to go to school.
You feel like you're being carried. You can feel that you're being carried by something, something metal. It smells like fur, but you are just out of it still.
Huh.
Uh,
Excellent.
all right. But yeah, you are waking up. But you are not
Okay.
waking up on this turn.
Valid.
You're not in the
Um,
turn order? What the hell?
Apparently not.
What
I
was...
remember I had a 9.
I mean, yeah, and being in turn order, but for some
Yeah.
reason no longer. What the hell?
Okay, I'm gonna add... There you go.
I had a 9. I remember for the other Rakchar.
Yeah.
Had also a 9, but he had more dex than me that whole.
I can't.
But now he's dead.
That tweet.
Craren.
Oh, fuck. Yes, words. Where am I? I'm way up here, apparently. I scroll down on the map, and because it doesn't let me do the zoomy outy bits, so it just...
Yeah.
Yes. I sort of lost where I was. Yes. And he will continue marching south, because that's what he does.
Okay.
Because that would make sense.
And so you can get... If you dash, you can get...
Yeah, but he's stopping here.
Okay.
because watching around corners when there's things trying to kill you is
Yeah, that makes
handy.
sense.
Safe.
From where you're standing right now, by the tree, you can see the other tiger demon over here. And you can see the tiger down here.
Yes, Chompopotamus.
Hi, cat. You do have a bonus action still.
Crown doesn't have any fun bonus actions.
All right.
So that's the end of his turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Romulus, could you please roll a d20 plus 3 again? Or you can just click in Elos's character, like on the sheet. If you click on Charisma, it will roll for you.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, bear with me. Charisma.
Yes. At the end of his turn, Elos is going to teleport here.
Oh.
Using his reaction. And Flo, you see his longsword just boop, teleport next to you.
It's like in Gary's mod, prop hunters.
Yes. Just boop.
I love prop hunt.
Just casually, flump. Huh.
Not used to it being so heavy, just like.
Basically, it's like. And I can just either get there or there.
Wow.
Hi, cat. Hello.
Does he want his sword back or does he not?
Yeah, does he want his sword back or does he want to help the other one carry away Oren? He's gonna go try to get his sword back. So he's gonna run up here, make a grab for the sword, which would be his first attack. Hi, cat. I know, cat. So that would be a strength. If you could roll me a dex check for Elos, you have to beat an 11.
I have to beat an 11. Oh boy. Okay,
Yep.
that's.
You can do it.
I'm just looking at his stats. It's a -3 in strength.
No, dex.
No.
Oh,
Dex.
Dex. Oh, in that case,
Yes.
then +4.
Yes. So you have to.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. You see the tiger demon start running up and make a grab, and it just scoots out of range. And you have this flashback of when you found Elos.
you're a good boy.
And it's you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay. The tiger looks from the sword up to you and he's gonna try to backhand you.
Oh no.
Oh, God, what-
Let's see, that would be a
Get off me, Ro.
strength 11.
It does not. Oh, what do I have to do? Do I have to?
No,
roll
this thing is not proficient in unarmed. So
okay.
I'm rolling the strength because that's the modifier he uses for the attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
And all right, tries to. He's gonna try that again because he's pissed now. The 24, and that is +4. So 1 + 4, that's 5.
Oh, the poor ickle thing.
So he comes in, runs in, tries to grab for Elos. Elos just skirts away. He's gonna use that momentum, swing up. And it's weird because his hand is backwards. Instead of like backhanding with the back of, like you would be used to, he basically turns and first one swipe that misses, and then comes back. This time with the actual backhand and slams into the side of your head.
Oh, rude.
That's all he can do. Flow.
Do I take any damage for that, or
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down?
So 1 plus the strength modifier, which is 4.
I'm down.
Yeah, straight to the temple. And Romulus just drops.
As I go down, I'm like, worth it.
I love it.
Flo, you're up. Romulus has just dropped next to you.
Shit. Flo has lost control. Because she started with less than half her hit points.
Oh, flip a coin or roll a d4 for me.
I will roll a d4. Let's see.
It's gonna be a strike against Romulus.
Wait, do I attack like things that have fallen? I don't think I do. Do I?
I don't know. Berserker. What is the Berserker? Let me check. I'm not too familiar with the Blood Hunter class. Like
Blood Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Bloodless. If you start your turn with fewer hit points at a maximum, you must succeed a DC of 8 wisdom. Oh, did I succeed if it was an 8?
Yes, you did. You rolled an 8.
So not... Okay, so I barely succeeded.
Yeah, you feel like the blood starts in your head and you see this easy target on the ground and you barely manage to just stay in control.
So it's the same. I have to move directly toward the nearest creature and use an attack against that creature.
Yeah, Romulus is the nearest creature. Because it's
Okay,
right
so
by.
I see,
like, you see this and you barely
blood,
rain.
like... Okay, so you're safe for now, which is fine.
Get off.
Okay, let's see. So, seeing this fucker, she will basically like a little bit like step on him. Not like she's not that big. She's bigger, but not
it's
too
like...
big. Just imagine like a paw stepping on her chest, a little bit like. And she will go a-ham on this little fucker.
Alright, go for it.
If I'm allowed.
Yeah. Roll attack. Roll your attacks.
I'm trying.
Again, he blocks with this shield. Like, seeing this thing coming towards it, you see him just hold his shield up and block the first.
It's not going well.
No. Again, it just basically cowering behind his shield at this point, as you're raining down blows on top of him.
And basically just like snarl in its face, trying to look as intimidating as possible. Like a guard dog.
Alright. Yeah, you have a third strike for your bonus action.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah.
That will hit though.
Oh thank God.
So he's
Thank
like
you.
basically cowering behind the shield, and you find like as he's lifting the shield to block you, he exposes the lower half, and you manage to get claws in between the breastplate. And as you grab this area, you feel your claws sink in further than they have any reason to, really. It's the same sensation you got from fighting the other one.
And basically, as like the claws enter, like she will keep them there as she looks like dead in the eyes of this cat thing,
All right.
and just be like, "Leave."
Oh dear.
She still has no idea where you are.
Nope. Because you're on the other side of the... I'm gonna go... That's you. We're gonna go with doing a strength check. With you waking up, Oren, and starting to move, you are slowing this Rakshasa down.
Oh, good.
So instead of getting his full movement... Ah! Yeah! Cat, hi!
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yes, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He can only make it here.
Reminds me of Dead by Daylight.
Yes, exactly. That's his turn. We're back to Remus.
I would like to continue trying to rip down this wall, please.
Okay, give me a...
Tear down the wall. Tear down the wall.
You can either grab the hammer and try to smash through it, or once again try to get that fire going.
Oh, he's given up in the fire. He's grabbing the hammer and trying to smash through it.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Hammer. Hold on. A hammer.
Yeah, you find a what could almost be described as what was once upon a time a load-bearing beam, and you smash through it, and there is now space enough for you to move through.
Excellent. I would like to step outside,
All right.
survey the scene.
Yep.
Notice that Romulus is down. There is some sort of wolf creature that looks as though they're still dressed in something vaguely similar to what Flo was wearing.
Yep.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
Fighting one of the Rakshasas thingies that caught me earlier on. And I am going to charge forward. Would my attack on the wall count as my action?
Yes, it would be a part of your attack action. So you can split the attacks if you want. So you have attacked the wall once, and you can attack the Rakshasa once as well.
Okay. What I was thinking of doing was basically charging forward and spear tackling him into the wall behind him.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do a grapple attack if you want. Just trying to...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of running down and spear tackling him into the wall. I'm hoping to kind of wind him /
Yep.
remove said shield from him.
Just roll an attack.
Just a normal attack. No, it isn't a march strike. So I'm effectively doing it that way.
You manage to grab on and roll me an athletics check. Yours would be with advantage.
This guy's got it bad. He's got it werewolf and a raging barbarian.
Yeah. That will do it. You manage to grab him and push him into the wall. You now have him very efficiently grappled. He cannot move the shield because basically grabbed around it. and you have him held. And within that 20, I'm going to say you're restraining him at this point, because you went for the shield. He was holding up the shield, so you pushed it towards him.
Excellent. And I would just kind of scream into his face, "What did you do to my brother?"
All right. Flo, next to you.
This very
Remus.
hungry barbarian has just appeared.
Yeah, just barbarian appeared. Looks like Remus. If Remus was wreathed in fire and had like lizard-like eyes.
If you can see like a werewolf shrug, it will be like,
Yeah.
Just another Tuesday.
All right.
she has Elam. What you expect?
I mean, fair. Don't think. I mean, you have a bonus action left, but I'm not sure you have anything bonus action-y to do.
No, I don't.
All right, Romulus. Death saving throw, please.
My first death save.
Yep, you succeed, no problem.
Oh,
Please?
thank God for that. Okay.
See, stepping on you helped you. It started your heart again.
It started something.
Yeah.
Can
I have some concerns.
could I get Elos to try and like get the sword further away?
Yeah, absolutely. If you
Right,
want
so I
to.
take that as another... Yeah.
You can use your movement to try. Does he actually? Hmm. Yeah, you can move. I also realized he has a burrow speed.
Oh, he does. Does that mean I can just burrow the sword into the ground?
Yeah.
You
It
just
doesn't
see, like,
restrict
swinging
anything
and
to-
drilling.
So like it says blah, blah. While the chest weasel is possessing an object, the object becomes an extension of the chest weasel. It can make the object move as fast as the chest weasel can.
I like. Okay, let's see about getting him away from this guy first. So I'll do a charisma roll.
Can we make this
Yeah.
into a Ben Hill moment?
Absolutely, you can teleport the full 30 feet at this point.
Hang on. Let's do that. And I take it I require movement for burrowing.
Yes.
So, all right, I'll do that next turn then.
Oh
Wonderful.
no, you,
okay.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, in that case then,
Drill
I'll
it
bar-
underground.
yeah, I'll burrow it as far underground as I can.
Which is 20 feet.
I'll do that then.
All
And then
right.
when I hopefully survive this, I will get him to come back up because I'm quite curious about this sword. Might be handy.
All right. Remus and Flo, you both hear cursing from the currently very restrained tiger demon. Slew of foul language, quite literally.
What's your probability?
I am concerned.
All right. This Rakshasa is. Can I get down there? Oh yeah, Flo. You are also in charge of the tiger.
Yeah, I can't move it, so I kind of forget.
Yeah.
Oh, I can move it now.
Yeah, you can move it.
Die. From one tiger to another.
I mean, that Rakshasa should be less than happy about things blowing up in his face before.
Yeah. Yeah, you can also roll an attack for it, a bite or a claw. You should be able to see the stat block as well.
Ooh. There you are. Nom nom nom.
Who was snoring?
Unfortunately, the tiger launches and tries to crunch through it, but can't find an opening in the armor. Just short.
That's about it.
Yeah. How do you bury something 20 feet into a creature that is 5 feet tall? We shall find out!
You buried
Passing
4
the sword
times.
through multiple times.
Yes. Alright.
Yes.
So this bastard is going to swing at the tiger. Because it's that kind of a bastard. First one is a 9. I don't think that hits the tiger.
Nope.
Second one's a 17.
That hits.
Alright. 5 slashing damage.
Where the fuck is the HP on this thing?
You should be able to click on the token, and then on the green circle you type in -5 and then hit enter.
Ah. There we go.
And the third one is 21
That also hits.
for 9 slashing damage.
No.
Yes.
You're very
I mean, the tiger is still living. I'm
Yeah.
quite surprised.
It's just basically trying to shove the tiger away. It keeps cutting it, like, just die already. And is going to skirt around, not leaving the melee range, but try to skirt around to here. Oren, give me another constitution check.
Constitution check. There we go. 15.
I can spell that word.
All right. Having had a few seconds to find your bearings, you find yourself slung over the shoulder of a sulfur-smelling, very bristly cat thing that you previously were fighting, and you're being restrained against its shoulder. So you can either use your action to try and break free, which would be an acrobatics or athletics check, or you can do an attack with disadvantage. Cat! Thank you. Now, where you're at, you notice that whatever you were holding in your hands while this was happening is no longer with you.
Okay. I will try to acrobatics off, I think. You said I could acrobatics, right?
Yeah, acrobatics or athletics.
That's a 12, though,
12.
so I doubt that works.
19. He's still holding like a really good grip on you.
Man.
But this Rakshasa now knows that you're awake.
Yeah, I think he just is still a little gruggly, just goes, not on the first day.
Yeah. You also have 1 hit point.
Oh.
Because you were knocked unconscious and then stabilized.
Delicious.
Yummy, yummy hit points.
Yes, all the yummy hit points. You still have a bonus action. No movement because you're being restrained.
Let me have a look at my bonus actions real quick. I will healing word myself.
Alright, go for it.
Let me just roll the... I'm rolling on D&D Beyond just because
Yep.
I'm comfortable with it there. Healing word. I'll just first level it. So that's 4 hit points. So now I've got 5 hit points.
5 total. Alright.
Yay.
Craren.
Crown.
That son of a bitch got a cookie.
Homemade.
Cookie. Oh, cookies.
You son of a bitch.
I haven't had homemade cookies in ages.
I want a homemade cookie.
I want more cookies.
Oh, for
Yes.
fuck's sake, Joe.
Gingerbread cookie.
Nah,
Cookie.
that's a bit of a stretch. Can't quite reach with a lot of things. That's annoying. I think Craren will at least be able to see the rest of part of the crew in front of him.
Yeah, you can. You see Remus. You
Yeah.
recognize Remus. You see Flo, or someone that vaguely looks similar to Flo. You see Romulus on the ground.
I'm just envisioning myself doing like the Family Guy, just like on the floor, kind of dead sort of pose.
Oh goodness.
I mean, yeah.
But yes, that's what Craren will do, because range is a thing. It can't necessarily walk that much further, and Rakshasa is out of reach, so he's kind of happy being in the middle of the wall. Yay!
You do have stuff they can hit that.
That Craren wouldn't use.
I mean, that's fair. All right. This guy.
Not right now. I mean, he could use hypnotic pattern, but that's sort of not doing what would make sense for Craren at the moment.
That's fair. All right. This guy is going to. He's currently being yicked by Remus. He's going to try and break out. Which is a contested strength check. 16.
You just want strength, right?
Yeah, no problem. He's just, you feel him squirming and it cannot get the leverage with the shield just locking his arms in. And you just hear a, just die already.
Careful what you wish for.
All right, Flo.
Murder.
I mean, you can.
Father, I request violence.
That hits. That definitely hit.
I was about to say, don't you, would Float also have advantage anyway because he's restrained?
Yeah, you would. So you can reroll the first one. See if you crit again.
Yeah.
Want to reroll that one?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go for all the bad guys.
That was worse. Okay, the two first hit. Well,
Okay.
actually, no. The first one would hit.
The first two hits. So 23, and then with advantage, with the other one being 15. So
Yeah.
23 and 25. Those are the two first hits.
Yeah. I'm silly. Yes. So yes, 23 and 25 would hit.
Yes.
Bonk.
Not on the
The
first
minister, the bonk.
So it's 5 and 7 damage.
All right, that's it. I don't see the rolls. Oh, that's the.
Yeah.
The crit didn't double up.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know why it didn't come on.
So it's.
Ow.
5, so 10, 12 on the crit. So it's 1d6 plus 2, and you roll a 5 for the 1d6, which gives it 10 plus 2, which is 12. So 12 for the crit, and 10, 22. I can math.
I can't.
Math, not even once.
Nope.
Exactly. Never.
And
No.
no, I'm being silly. Hold on.
I'm being thirsty.
Just... There we go. And again, with your strikes hitting, whenever you hit, it feels like your claws dig deeper, do more damage.
And that's only 2 attacks.
Yeah, I thought the 5 was a roll, but then that was damage. And you still have your third
Nope.
attack. With advantage. Yeah, 19 still
19.
hits. 19 hits. Just.
With a 4.
So even the last one you feel sink in and rip and tear. And the Rakshasa is not doing great. Not doing great at all.
You
Fucking
just see
happened
her
with a
like
nice
ripping
quick
into
jump.
him.
Mhm.
Poor Remus just sees a dog like going for the throat.
You still have movement if you want to use it.
Let's see if she's smart enough to actually know that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
missing someone.
I also need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, right. Where the fuck is my wisdom? I'm working on it.
I would venture to guess that it's at the same place when you rolled it last time.
Yeah, you're fine.
I am
you're
totally
fine. You're
I am
totally
so
fine. Like,
I'm very fine, and I
What does-
do
Why do I
realize
not
someone is
believe you?
missing.
yes, you
Like,
do realize
what does that even constitution at that point? Is that when you crit on a save?
Like, yeah. So, like, the first time you started in this, you were looking at the easiest target on the ground. And with that crit, I'd say that you get this sensation that, no, this is your pack. These are your friends. This is the enemy, and you need to protect the fallen member of your group.
And then realizing someone is missing.
Yes, and someone from this group that you saw earlier, the very pale one, the white-clad one is not here.
And she will look over to Remus.
Mhm.
Like a question mark. And basically like, pale one.
I want to say you need to be more specific, but you know.
Just rolled a 2 on his intelligence save. He has no fucking clue who you're talking about. He's that pissed off that his brother is down. He doesn't have a clue what you're talking about.
All right.
Can I use my... Okay, so first of all, she's like very aware right now.
Yes.
You can taste colours.
So, yeah, I can taste the colors.
And right now it's red because your whole mouth is full of iron.
She will
Delicious
pick
iron.
up...
You can smell a sound in the wind.
What?
Synesthesia!
That sounded so
I have
wrong.
that.
She will pick up Romulus,
Okay.
and she will use Mighty Leap to get away, to not get hit. Try and use it,
Okay.
if DM allows.
Yeah, roll your d8. You are going to take an opportunity attack. Well, he's gonna he's gonna
he has a
try.
dare.
He's gonna try. Because he's like,
gonna try.
"Nyeh."
He's allowed to try. So it's one. Okay, I can't find the dice at the moment, so we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
It's gonna...
Look at that! Look at those 4 feet.
I mean, it's still 4 feet
Oh,
away. It's gonna make an attempt. That's an 8. He can't even get his arm
Yeah.
free
Nope.
to strike out to stop you.
He attempts to kick you and bashes his knee against his own shield.
Yeah, basically, like, trying to stop you and just...
Okay, so just 2 seconds. So
So you
how
jump...
tall is this roof?
That would be... It's a 2... So where you were indicating is a 2-story. So it would be like 15... 15... About 20 feet up.
Okay, and
You...
this as well.
This one is... Like, if you just want to get up on the thing, would be... I can do math. 10. About 10 feet.
Okay, so she will not do that. So she will pick up Rum. And she will... Okay, so it's half
Right.
movement.
Yeah, so you can do your standing leap, your mighty leap, which is 4 feet, and then it's half your movement to keep running because you're carrying another medium-sized creature.
Okay, so basically she will get there with her 4 feet.
Yeah, so that's your jump. You're out of
Yeah.
range, and the Rakshasa tries to trip you, but like Psycole said, just bashes his knee against the shield instead. And then you still have 15 feet of movement. Because that's half your...
For some
Hi.
reason. Can you stop? No. Stop. Thank you.
Hi, cat.
So she
were
will
you
get
asking
here.
me to move the cat?
No, my cat is climbing on me.
I'll move myself.
Oh, I thought you were picking up his
Thank
purse.
you.
'cause he's smacking my nose with his paw.
No. No, you're fine.
And she will put Romulus down. And start tending to his wounds.
Okay.
Licking.
I mean...
I never said she was smart. That smart. She is tasting colors right now.
SMRT.
You're
Okay.
tasting the rainbow.
Yeah, basically.
And then there's the tiger.
Yep, then there's your tiger.
Please bite him.
That hits?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yum.
So where the frick is the damage?
Just click on the attack on the bite. Where it says attack. There we go.
Oh, there.
11 piercing. Tiger rears up and basically just engulfs the Rakshasa and just bites down where shoulder meets neck because that's the easiest place to bite.
Yes.
No. Let me think. You. And yeah, you cry and you see the tiger just... You can barely see it through the branches and stuff, but you see the tiger just rear up and grab this tiger demon and just bite down on his shoulder. And you hear a crunching of bone and metal.
Delicious.
Very delicious. Cat, please stop. Hi.
I wish my cat would
Canned
stop.
food.
Mm-hmm. Remus.
What I would like to do.
Wait, hold on. It skipped the other one. Never mind. Sorry. It decided to skip the last Rakshasa. This one.
Oh, he just doesn't get a turn.
He's gonna try to knock you out again, Oren.
No.
It's not gonna put you down though, so that would be with disadvantage. That's a 15 to hit.
Let me check. I think that actually hits, because I think our armor class is 14.
Oh no.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out again.
So basically, the
Hey guys, what happened?
yeah, the Rakshasa holding Oren over one shoulder basically goes boonk.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's like,
You
knock it off.
Oh.
And you feel like a hard smack at the back of your head, and the world goes black again.
Ow.
Remus, you're up. He's gonna keep running this way.
What I would like to do. So I would
Off
like
me.
to rip the shield out of this Rakshasa's hands
Okay.
and slam it down on its head multiple times.
Alright, go for it. Give me a athletics check with advantage. I'm going to roll a strength with disadvantage. Yeah, you grab the shield. You're no longer restraining him now, but you have the shield.
Yes, so he's basically like, mine.
Yeah.
And then he's like, now go to sleep. Smack onto
Yeah,
his head.
go for it. Roll an attack. Improvised weapon.
Yeah, I'll just roll it. This improvised weapon is just strength plus.
It's just your strength, because you don't have proficiency in improvised weapons. As far as I know. That hits.
How much damage would you like me to roll?
Normally I'd say 1 plus your strength modifier, but that is unarmed, and you're not unarmed, you're taking a blunt object.
What's which one's the shield? Is it Shield Master?
Yeah, Shield Master. I think.
I don't remember, but I think that's a D6.
There's no damage with the Shield Master.
No, when you're whacking with it, I think it defaults to D6.
It's either D6 or D4.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a D4.
No,
I might be wrong.
I might be wrong in this, but I'm gonna say roll a D6 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
Mostly because I think this idea is cool.
Ha! Perfect score.
Lovely.
Remus,
Delicious.
how do you want to do this?
So that's 10 points of bonking damage.
While you slam the shield down, you notice that it's not doing as much damage as you would have expected, but it's still enough to knock it down.
So he literally like, he just grabs the shield and smashes it down on his head, and the guy suddenly becomes like a foot shorter based on how much strength went into that. Like his neck just kind of sinks into his shoulders, and as he goes up for the second one, he realizes there's like brain or blood spatter on the shield, and he's like, "Oh, I kind of needed to ask him some more questions."
As you're looking at this former tiger demon, you see that whatever was on the shield is starting to dissolve. And then the thing that is now on the ground is just sinking in on itself, dissolving and disappearing into the ground, leaving only the armor on there. And you're holding the shield up, and it's clean.
I too want to have self-cleaning bits like that.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
Yes.
I suppose, like, he's just going to stop then and kind of stand still, and like the shock of the demon disappearing, and then kind of turning and looking at and seeing that Flo is currently licking Romulus. He will also run to his brother
And start licking.
No, and try to help him up, or like try to stabilize him.
All right. As you're starting running, please give me a wisdom save.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I forget I got advantage because I'm Kalishtar.
Yes.
15.
As you're watching this pile that used to be the demon that took down Romulus, you watched your brother, the whole situation. It's starting like this fire in your mind is starting to like burn everything. You hear that you feel that silent wish in your mind burn this whole place to the ground, but you manage to just keep control over the whole thing, and while flames start dancing along your hands, you don't spit fire everywhere.
Okay. I think he will run to his brother though, and
Yeah.
if he notices the fire on his hands before he kind of reaches down,
Yeah.
It kind of like place them against the wall just to make sure like the fire doesn't burn anything, and then if it does burn something, then he won't touch Romulus. But if it does, he'll.
It doesn't seem to burn anything. The flames seem to almost like be phase shifted from the wall.
Okay. Cool. So then he'll kind of kneel down and check on his brother.
Okay. Romulus, I'm going to say, because I don't really ascribe to this whole notion of you're completely out of it when you're rolling death saves. You have this vague notion of someone trying to help you. And because of what Flo is doing, because Remus trying to check on you, you can roll a death save with advantage.
Okay. And then I'll do the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have succeeded a second one, and the world is coming into view. You're still, like, barely there. But world is getting stable.
Yay.
Okay.
I feel oddly moist.
Yes, because you're being licked by a wolf something? You're not entirely
Because the wolf
sure.
liked it.
I'm like, brother, stop it.
Moist.
You're not entirely sure that that
Yeah.
amalgamation between sheep and wolf is real or if it's you being delusional. All right.
Delulu.
Rakshasa dude is going to... I'm going to actually roll a thing.
Actually.
Oh, come on! Well, he doesn't notice Craren. He does notice the big badass tiger in his face.
I mean, I would venture to guess that the huge fuck of beast in his face would have been,
It's slightly
rather
distracting,
prominent.
yes. It's very
Yes.
distracting, which is why I've rolled perception. Even with the +4, that sucks. But he's going to swing at the tiger for a 27. That is going to deal a lot of damage. 12 on the first strike on the tiger.
Is that goodbye,
That's-
tiger?
Basically. Wait, it's a 12?
It's a 27 to hit, which is a crit.
Oh, yeah.
But did
So-
12 points of damage.
Okay, writing that down. 12.
He's going to swing at it again for a 12 to hit.
Just hits.
Ah,
Damn. I need a strength saving throw from the tiger.
course you
And
do.
that's 12 slashing damage.
no.
So a strength save.
Yes.
Nope.
So
Tiger disappears.
yes,
Tiger's gone.
Craren, you see first swing cutting through, fine. Second swing cuts through the tiger and launches the tiger away, and mid-air, tiger just go poof and vanishes in the air.
This should leave already confused Rakshasa even more confused.
Exceptionally so, yes. I'm actually gonna delete that one from the board because he is dead, and he is going to
Rakshasa left with questions. I have them.
Yeah.
a lot of them.
And the whole map turned black.
Oh, hold on, give me a moment.
Oh no.
I think your token might be messed up.
Bum bum bum.
The worst has happened.
How about that?
Sight. Who needs it?
Can you see the map now, Lillith?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, it was the token got messed up. And
Oh.
this guy is gonna run down here. Oren, death saving throw, please.
Yes.
Blaze.
First fail.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Again,
Oh, it's
you're
fine.
not completely out of it, but it's like trying to get a good breath in while hanging over metal armor and being jostled is difficult. You're not entirely there. There's ringing in your ears. Craren.
Yes, that's me. Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Brain went out the window. I was like, yeah, Cryon, that sounds familiar.
That'd be you.
That'd be me. Yes, Cryon. Seeing friends. He also seeing other Rakshasa. Let's see, what would he do and why would it make sense? Let's see, for the sake of argument, something along that line, yes, and something along that line, yes, that makes sense. He will move to here. Can he? Does he still have a line of sight to the Rakshasa from here? That's what I'm asking. First
Yeah, you
of
do.
all.
It's so you have the well is right here, and the tree is just right here.
Just-
so you
I
have
mean, it's tall, but you're just seeing under the branches because we're
Yeah.
just seeing a top-down perspective. So yeah,
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have between the where the thick roots come out and where the canopy starts is maybe 10 feet of clear view. So it's you have line of sight.
Have line of sight.
Yes.
Nice. That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Also means that it can see you, but
That is entirely fair. And is going to let's see. Let's see. Oh right. Because this is a customly written thing. It actually lists upcasting of sapping sting. It's a cantrip, so that just makes it weird. But yes, he will mutter something about furry beasts being annoying and just get a feel for what the hell is going on, and hurling away sapping sting in his face.
All right. What is sapping sting?
Is It's a con save.
All right. You mutter the words. You throw it at this thing. As you're muttering, you see the tiger head turn towards you, and it just waves it away. No effect.
Son of a bitch.
So that's annoying. Hello, Monsieur Le Kitty Cat. Fancy meeting you here.
There you are.
I understand that reference.
Sneaky little prey running away.
You seem to have opinions. I don't fancy that. Well, that's the end of Claren's turn.
All right, Flo.
Yes.
Give me
Yeah,
a
I guess she's just
sight-based perception check.
sight,
Yes.
so no advantage.
No advantage.
Perception. Where are you? That's a 40.
From where you crouch down, you notice movement to the southeast, but you're not entirely sure what it is. And looking up, you can't really tell. Like, you saw something move, but you're not sure what it was.
So over here.
Yeah. Your line of sight is obstructed by this tree and this building. So you're not sure if it was something significant or it was a bird or anything like that. But you saw something move.
So, being what she is, she
Mhm.
never trusts her sights and will start smelling the air.
All right. Give me a sight-based perception check. No, not sight.
another?
Scent.
What?
Scent.
I was like,
Scent-based.
what?
No, scent-based. I
I
mean,
smell everything.
yes. You start like trying to take in everything, and it's like, all right, wet
These
cat
colours.
fur, something sulfuric that you from two different directions, more cat fur, something that smells vaguely like blackberries and juniper and elderberries and leather and ozone.
Does it smell like the pale guy?
You do get hints of that kind of weird blackberry juniper kind of scent. But it's
You
kind
might
of
actually smell the distinct aroma of
All the animals.
no, specifically scorpion
yeah.
off him. It's probably
Um,
the smell that she'd get. Honestly.
yeah, it's like if you ever had a beetle on your hand and you've smelled it,
Mhm.
that kind of chitinous, that scent
Okay.
is what you get. Which with a crit, I'm gonna say yes. You realize it's the pale elf that had that same very faint kind of chitinous smell.
Okay. So the last thing Romulus will remember by Big Dog is basically just getting the tongue over
Like
as
a
she
nice hello.
slips there,
Yeah,
like getting the extra little like in the hair
yeah.
as she goes on all four legs and just sprint, and she can get like say 35 feet, 0.2.
You can get there if you sprint.
Where?
Roughly here.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so that's
I think-
80. About there.
Okay.
So yeah, you have sight on Oren at this point, but you can't get there.
How far off is he?
About 20-25 feet. But you've used your movement and action to get there.
Yeah.
Were you trying to at all to be quiet?
She's on her all four. Of course she's not quiet.
Okay.
It's a
Well-
sprinting fucking werewolf. She's not smart.
Well, as you're
I love
sprinting there, you see the tiger demon just whip around to look at you. Take Oren, just throw him to the side.
Ow.
Pull his sword and run up to you.
I hope I didn't take damage being tossed.
Nah.
It's worse that your rescue's about to die.
Actually,
More of an
Uh,
oof.
Jason, could you please roll me a D4 in chat? Just exclamation point roll space D4 or 1D4.
A differ,
Yes.
as we call it.
A 2. Okay. So
Or
as
caltrop.
as the Rakshasa grabs you, Flo, you see the Rakshasa grab Oren, just throw, and Oren, you land not face first, but like on your back in a snowdrift. It's cold as shit. But yeah, it's gonna run up here, which I just realized is the same guy who still has Hexblade's Curse on him. And it's going to swing at you, Flo.
Bye bye, world. It was nice seeing you.
The first one is a 24.
Yep, that hits.
All right, 4, 10 slashing damage, halved to 5, because you're transformed.
I have 1 HP.
No.
Seeing that, you see Flo, you see the Rakshasa tilts his head, swap the like how he holds the sword, and it's gonna pummel strike you to the head.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. That's a natural 1. So he swings out towards you.
So yeah, and she just grabs his hand and like digs her claws in as like blood is like peeping for her mouth now.
But that's an 18 with the.
And that hits.
Yeah, he turns the sword again, just with the pommel against your temple.
She down.
Yes. So that
No.
is because it was non-lethal. That could have ended very poorly. But you are also unconscious on the ground. And he's gonna swap the grip again back to the normal hold on the sword.
And she will turn back to her tiny form.
Remus. Ah, hi cat. I know you want food. Do homework.
No.
How dense is this foliage?
You can see through it, no problem.
Okay, perfect. He is going to stand up, shout
Alright.
at Kraran to heal Romulus, as Romulus has got the potions on him, potions of healing on him, I believe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to charge at this
Okay.
tiger demon that's left. And I will. He would have dropped the shield, I think.
Yep.
He'll still have Warhammer with him.
Yep.
So he's just going to swing out with his Warhammer. And he will do so recklessly, because he's in a right fit of rage
All right, go for it.
at the moment.
27 hits.
22 hits. There's extra attack. Shoot. I need to change this at some point because it's two-handed. So it's 5 plus 4 plus 1, so that's 10, 12 damage on the first hit.
Yep.
And then 7, 9 on the second hit.
Okay, yeah. You see the Rakshasa staggering slightly as you come in and swing the hammer.
I haven't lost my rage, have I? Because I
No.
smacked someone with my shield. The shield.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Romulus, death saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Just scraping by. That's a success.
I just
You need
I'm
to roll a
alive!
10 or a higher.
Oh my god. So I'm alive with 1 HP.
Yes.
Alright.
So you are currently on the ground. The world has stopped spinning, and like you're on the ground. Everything hurts, but you are stable and prone, so you can get up and do something if you want.
I will get up, and I will. I think this is a very good opportunity to have a health potion.
Yes, that would be a bonus action to drink a health potion. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yum 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 yum.
Nom, 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 nom.
2d4, 7, 9.
Plus
Ah,
Yeah, 9 hit points.
so I'm on a nice and even 10. Wonderful. So that was my bonus action.
Yep.
Where would have Remus left that shield? Out of curiosity.
I probably would have dropped it around where the body is and the
Yeah.
arm of that person still is back there somewhere.
Because I had a brainwave, I have like a proficiency with shields, so a shield might come in handy for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You can grab the shield and add a plus 2 to your AC.
Nice. So I'm just gonna kind of stagger over here and just grab that shield.
So that would be a movement, and object interaction is you can pick it up, and that's it. You have it.
Nice. So that'll be my AC be
Uh,
15 now. That would be wonderful.
With
And
the shield, you cannot use the two-handed attack for your longsword, so it would be the
That's
one-handed.
I'll be selective when I use it. Shield.
Yeah, you still have action and little bit movement left. No, you don't. That would be your movement because you use half your movement to get
Yep.
up. You still have your action.
I look over to Karen. You might want to get out of the way, and I call Elios over. He just comes out of the ground.
Get up, stand up. Yeah.
Yep. Elos is going to just punch out of the ground. This long sword just. Did you dig him all the way down 20 feet, or?
I wouldn't have thought all the way down. That would
Yeah.
be a bit
So-
excessive.
Let's say 5 feet down, because that's nearly a full grave. But it would have been a pain to try and get. So Elos punches up, and it's just a flying longsword.
Nice. To me,
Yeah.
my blade.
All right, he has the fly speed for it. So yeah,
Wonderful. Yeah.
gonna fly over here.
Sounds good. I'll bring that over there. And I'll be like, thank you for possessing that blade. That helped out a lot. You're a good boy.
Annoying demons is a lot of fun.
It is. So it looks like I've got a spare sword for me as well.
Elos just pokes his head out of the sword, just back in again. Yeah, that is Elos' turn. You still have an
goodness.
action.
What can I do? That's the thing, because I don't have any movement. I can't really. What can I do? I don't think I could do anything, to be honest.
You got something to throw?
Wow. Hang on. I do have daggers, but how far? Remus will be in range, well, in line of fire for that. I don't think I could really do anything else. From the looks of it.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Double room keeper. Oh, actually, no. If I do that, they have that resistance on the spells. Okay, yeah, that's it then.
All right. The Rakshasa in front of you, Remus, is going to rear back with the sword and try to hit you 3 times with it.
Okay.
No.
First one is an 8. I don't think that hits you. Second one is another 8. What the actual shit?
Also, this apparition of this Kalish star coated in flames and
Yeah.
dragon scales, and suddenly sitting there going, "What the fuck demon are you?"
Yeah, it's like, and then.
But the 14 will hit. Meets to be.
All right. For 11, have to 5.
Okay.
And he's going to.
Not to brag, but I'm on 48 HP. As everyone else
Oh, are
doing.
you? Like, that is still more than my full health points.
He's gonna move here to put you, Remus, between him and Craren. Oren, death saving throw, please.
Don't not want it.
Oh no.
No.
Wait, is that your second fail? Yep.
Yeah, that's second.
It's fine.
I was
I
working
have a
on
backup character. I have a backup character. It's fine.
All right.
Please tell me it's cleric, because I feel like this party desperately needs a cleric.
It is not.
All right, Craren. You know, I feel really bad for knocking out the healer, but
I could very well make a cleric instead of a rogue, though. If this goes pear-shaped.
This is literally at this point a rogue healer.
I
Yeah.
need to introduce you to the Cleric of Darkness that just came out of the D&D
ooh,
shorts
yes.
idea thing. The general principle is basically most clerics are good. This one does the shit that no one else will do. Very, very rogue.
I like
cleric
that.
dialect.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry.
All right, Craren,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes. It is, I think. Maybe.
Yes.
Words.
You currently have line of sight with 2 of the tiger demons. One is engaged with Remus, the other one is currently looking over Flo.
Yeah, line of sight, but it's like it's on the opposite end of the world. For the sake of argument, that looks a lot worse than this does. Unlike people on the floor, Craren has confidence that Remus can handle things. And let's see, what can he do that would make sense? Yes, that is within distance. I think I just checked. Yes. Craren will think to himself and yell at this furry piece of shit over here. So, hey, fuckface! I hope you like fire and produce a fiery orb and hurls it in his general direction, and prays to some deity that this actually hits because it's an actual attack. 23.
That hits.
Why was I
And
so scared that was a fireball?
no. And I hope. So that's 21 fire damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Well, in my mind before doing this, I was imagining, just considering this is from the description, 4-inch in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But was going to hurl it straight at the center of his sternum.
Mhm.
And just carve a hole straight through. Just, clean.
Yeah.
As if he just wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
then then he does his Rakshasa things. But
Yeah.
just for a moment, a clean hole.
Clean hole pierces straight through this demonic tiger, and just as with the others, you see it melt into a pile of goo and discarded armor on the ground, and just vanishes.
Rude.
Very. You still have movement and your bonus action.
Yeah. Friar doesn't have any useful bonus actions. Well, actually, he does, but none that would make sense.
Mhm.
Because Misty Step. Because of Misty Step, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and you also cast a spell as your action.
Yeah, I know, but that's the only, but second to only.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the other one is a reaction, but
Yeah.
never mind. He's just going to. Let's see how far. So that would be over here. Yeah, he'll move over here towards person laying on the ground.
All right.
Because reasons.
Flow.
Raisins, if you wish.
Raisin.
Flo, death saving throw, please. You're fine. You're all fine.
Fine might be a strong word.
Fine. You're not actively currently dying. You
No,
managed.
that's me.
Yeah, that's Oren. You managed to catch your breath for a moment, and things are starting to get clearer.
The
Yes.
DM.
Yes.
She also has the Parliament of Wound Closure, a pendant.
Oh.
Every time she's dying, her wounds start closing. So she's not dying.
Period.
She's basically just like laying there at the moment.
Hold on. I know that one. Now I can't remember if you heal or if you're just stable.
I am stabilized whenever I am dying at the start of my turn. In addition, whenever I roll a hit die to regenerate hit points, double the number of hit points to restore.
Yes.
So I am not dying. I'm
Okay.
stabilized. I am just knocked out cold. I'm tired.
You take a deep breath, and the world it stops spinning, but you're just completely drained, unable to move.
She's snoring.
Yeah. All right,
No.
Remus.
I've just remembered I attacked the demon recklessly, so all three of those attacks that struck me before, or would have hit me actually before.
All right.
The other two as well.
Let's see. Where did I roll higher than 14 on the other?
Yeah, it was an 8 and a 15, and then an 8 and a 16. So both of those would have hit. I didn't forgot about the fact that I.
All right, so let's do. Let's do this one for 4 slashing and another 4.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot. It's your turn.
It's really nice. Well, I'm just going to smack it again.
All right, go for it.
It's now just turning into a slugfest. I will do so recklessly as well, but it's a 15 hit.
Yeah, no, this time it sees your hammer coming down and then just bashes it to the side. You can see like his shivering with the impact, but managed to not take damage from it.
Okay.
24 does hit.
Okay, cool. So this is two-handed again still, so it's 12 damage in total.
How do you want to do it?
So I can imagine it kind of like he sweeps the hammer low,
Yeah.
as if he's going for like a leg sweep, and it gets blocked. And
Yeah.
as it gets blocked, he kind of uses the block to kind of deflect the hit up, so it kind of baseball bats into its jaw, like from below, like uppercuts with a warhammer.
Nice. All right. Yeah.
That's a sentence.
And once again, you see the impact, and then the tiger's head twist and a grin across its face, and then just folds in on itself before turning into goop that just vanishes into the ground.
Okay. He will then shout out to say, "Is there any more? What the fuck is going on?"
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That would be a 9, not a 20. Sorry.
As you turn around, you don't see anything, but you also see there's 2 piles of goop and armor by your feet. There's a small rotting building, there's a huge tree and a well next to you. So spinning around, your senses are blocked. And you feel that real, like almost comforting warm sensation building inside you again as you spin around. But you don't really notice anything. You can't tell if there are more or not from where you're at right now.
Well, given that Romulus was last time I saw him, because I've turned my back to him, he was down. He will basically start walking towards Romulus.
Yeah, as you turn around, you see that he's still standing with a sword hovering next to him.
Yes.
Like Alucard from Castlevania. Only less dexterous.
I'll kind of get to there, and I'll be like looking at the sword, and I'll be like, "What have you done now? Please don't tell me you've got a second sentient sword we have to deal with."
Elos pops his head out of the sword. Hi.
Oh fuck.
You've given the weasel a sword.
Yes, they did.
Blade.
Yeah, Romulus, you see like this almost like spectral flames all around Remus, and Remus's eyes are like lizard, like with like cat slits.
I will grab the floating blade, check to see if there's a bit of polish on it, and then just show Remus his eyes in the reflection. This is new. This is a new look for you, brother.
Interesting.
Yeah, we might have to pay attention to that in the future. Also, slightly more important, they've got Oren. Last time I checked, I think he's in the bad way. Might be a really good idea to try and find him.
Right. Yeah. You do have action, bonus action, and your movement.
Yes. Also, out of curiosity, what kind of blade did they have? Is it just like a long sword or?
You can give me an Arcana check.
The Arcana. I have absolutely no idea what this blade does.
It's very sharp. It's exceptionally like finely honed.
It is a sharp, pointy thing.
Yes.
That hurt a lot.
Yes.
That
Oh.
is fine. I can handle that later. First of all, I am going to dash 60 feet. Can I go at an angle like that, or do I have to go like around the building? Specifically?
So you would need to either go this way or that way. That way. Because this is a pretty solid building.
Okay, so if I will dash to here.
Mhm.
I will give Elios a
Mhm.
health potion and be like, take this to Orem as fast as you can.
All right. You see a tiny paw just bing. Sword now holding a health potion.
And
That is the cutest image, by the way.
so is Elios able to dash as well? Is that possible, or?
If you look at what he can do, because if you scroll down a little bit, there are a bunch of shit
yeah.
he can do.
There are really nice things at the bottom of that page.
Oh, hang on. What's this? What's Long Strider? It's about 10 feet into. When you cast a spell using a second level. Oh, what happened there? God, I can't read. You can target one additional creature. Oh, you can also Misty Step.
Can Misty Step, it can plane shift, and a number of
Oh,
other
is
things.
that plane shift? Hang on. You and up to 8 things.
It can only plane shift itself, though. But
That's fine.
you look
and whatever it's holding, but
if you look at to the left of plane shift.
Dimensional door. Oh, yourself in your kind of within range. Such as, okay, so you arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be placed. One you can vision. Okay, so as long as we can see where we want to go. Okay, we are going to can I see? Oh, this has unlocked so many possibilities. Would I be able to see Oren from where I am?
So dashing there would use your action.
Uh-huh.
And Dimension Door would use Elos action. And it's an action to feed the potion.
Okay.
You could,
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to, use the last use of Elos's Misty Step. But you won't be close enough to get there on this turn.
A lot of other games have throwable potions.
I know they haven't implemented that yet, and I haven't written out how to do that.
Hurl it, and it's like clank.
I'm going to use Dimensional Door, or I'm going to get Elios to use Dimensional Door and to teleport us there.
Okay.
Okay. Elios has probably still got like the health.
Yeah, he's like
ready. Let's go. Right. Okay. So I am here and ready to help.
All right.
I hope.
Oren. Death saving throw.
Oh shit! Let's see. Shit.
No.
Nope. Goodbye.
And with that, unfortunately, we are out of initiative order, with Oren fading into the dark again. Or is it?
Since we're not in initiative order.
Yeah, not in
Oh,
initiative
no.
order.
Let's see.
What are the chances of someone here being able to bring people back from the dead?
Yes, I wonder.
Question is, was Oren a good enough fuck?
Ah!
Ooh, ooh.
I couldn't resist.
Them's be the questions.
I'm dying.
Sorry.
I'm dying.
There is
Well, no, I'm dead. I'm dead.
there is something regarding quality of things, and the follow up bit of no, you owe me a solid.
Or do I owe you a liquid?
I mean, and I'm going to assume that this is within the minute the
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for you to get there in time, because you're after Oren in initiative, it's within 6 seconds. You basically see him going from moving around slightly to just going limp, and then you're there.
And considering this requires some somatics as well, and because Craren, being Craren, is going to kneel next to Oren and pulling him a bit up a bit from the ground and smack him twice in the face and by, hey, wake up, you bastard!
Well,
Welcome back.
I've got to stop doing that.
You have a nasty habit.
God.
Oren, please
I
give
do.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
I mean, he's within one. He has 1 hit point, so there's that.
Yeah.
13.
Everything fade away for a moment. You feel your body just slowing down. And then you're slapped in the face. You wake up.
Ow.
You're on 1 hit point. Everything hurts. Like it's like the worst hangover you've ever had. You feel nauseous and like looking up, the rising sun hurts your eyes because sunlight sensitivity. Romulus, you would also start noticing this, that like the rising sun just starts really hurting. If this had continued for another round, you would have started getting the penalties.
Oh my god.
Oren, you bastard. I can't have you die on me, so please refrain from this.
And Oren, you take
I'm
one
sorry.
level of exhaustion.
For a second, I thought you were going to say
Excellent.
1 damage.
Yeah, no, 1 level of exhaustion. As you come back, your heart starts again, your breathing starts again, but you are in a massive amount of pain.
I think we're going to need to come up with some ways to beef up your defenses a little bit.
I need to stop being where the bitey things are.
On the plus side, I walk over here to A, check up on our friend here, but B, to point at the armor. We have some free armor here that no one's using that might come in handy.
I'm not sure if I can use armor.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what class of armor I can use.
Depends on what type of bard you are.
I believe I am a lawbar.
Yeah, then it's light armor.
Yeah.
Medium armor's like leather and leather and stuff.
Light armor is leather, studded leather, and one other I don't remember right now. Medium armor is chainmail, scale mail. Oh, chain shirt, scale mail, and hide. And heavy armor is chain mail, plate mail, full plate.
And what kind of armor do these guys have?
They seem to be wearing scale mail.
Scale mail. Okay.
Golly molly.
Mm-hmm. As you're looking at these piles, and yeah, Romulus, as you walk up to Flo, your eyes start to open again. It's very bright because you're lying on your back, looking at the sky.
I just pop my head over like an eclipse. Hello.
You look familiar.
Why are you all laying down? Stand up.
I think last thing I remember from seeing you, you were licking my face.
Yes.
Thanks for that. I'm alive. So are you. I reached down to
It's
help.
not awkward at all.
So she will like grab his hand, and he can see her claw still there. And as she gets up, he can tell she supposed to be a satyr, but she has wolf ears, claws, and her legs that seem to have had hoofs are paws because her shoes got a little bit broken as she transformed.
As we've kind of as I'm picking her up or helping her up, sorry, I do notice these things, and I think back to like she was a bit like,
yeah,
what's the word? She was very sly, cautious about it. So I not wanting to make it a big thing, I would like look at her and be like, "You're a really big help. Thank you very much."
Being helped to your feet, Flo, your head hurts like the worst hangover you've ever had. Because you did take a pummel to the temple.
I think I'm seeing stars, and she just drops into his arms.
Okay.
Oh, goodness me, I'm seeing ghosts.
I think we should all go back to where we stayed last night and maybe recoup, maybe collect this armor. Might come in handy. We all in agreement?
Sleep.
Yes. And I wouldn't mind having a bit of this chainmail armor underneath my clothing. I think that might come in handy.
All right.
Are you saying you want a handy?
No.
Haha.
Remus, what are you doing?
I would have walked over, but I would have. I kind of want to make a joke about a wolf in sheep's clothing. But... I will. I'll tell you what I will do though. I will walk over and turn around, and the rage would have dropped by now.
Yeah.
And hopefully my appearance would have returned back to normal.
You feel as you start calming down, the absolute clarity of the world starts to fade, as like it's just the sun is just like reached far enough in the sunset to actually start come down, but it's like still a little bit dim, still a little bit foggy, and as your rage fades, so does the focus that you had. And by the time you come over, Romulus, you can see that instead of that slitted cat eye, it's back to the normal look.
Back to normal. I see.
Yes. For now,
How you feeling?
I hope. I'm fine. I was walking around the camp and I got jumped and tied up and put in one of the buildings. And by the time I come to, it sounds like you guys had already started the fight without me. And so I got into it as quickly as I could.
Thank you.
And that was very inconsiderate of us, I assume, to start fighting without you.
Of course. Normally me
So
that
I
starts
am-
the fight in this party.
I am very glad that you were able to join in when you could. We're in a bit of a bad way. Right.
We've
And,
got one death.
Yep. But it's all fine. They died, but
Oren
they
again?
lived. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I
You're
owe
like-
you my life twice over.
As Flo is just nibbling on Romulus's shirt collar, she's like, no, this salad tastes funny.
Yeah, I'm really getting
I
Oh,
get a goat like that.
what was the name of your character from the Frost Maiden? Willow.
Oh no. Yeah.
I'm getting Willow vibes.
I said exactly the same thing when I saw the sketch the other week.
Yeah. I drew that. I was like, you know what? This is like alternative Willow.
She's
That's cool.
just not
I
as
love it.
cuddly. Now she's just trying to eat your coat.
You.
Extra fibers.
Yes.
All right. So the sun is starting to rise more and more over the trees around you. Oren and Romulus, both of you starting to get painful.
Oh,
Yeah, Oren is
yeah.
burrowing his head in the nearest thing, which is probably still Craren.
Shall we get back to that where we slept last night? Just rest, because I think we need it, and then we can, when we're all conscious and
Rest.
functional,
Yes. Let's
We
let's
can-
recoup and yeah.
we can discuss this.
Rest.
Yes, Oren, rest.
Yes.
And
I,
Sounds like a plan.
Oren, unlike other people around here, is actually warm.
Oh yeah.
I will carry Flo
Warm.
over to where the donkeys are.
Donkey.
Donkey.
I will call over to Craren and say, are you bringing Oren, or do you need me to collect him?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll grab Oren. And Oren is now dragged onto his feet because I know you don't like walking, especially in the cold, especially in your state, but onwards to glory, and by glory I mean inside and rest.
Inside.
Yes. And let's grab some food while we're at it. Yum 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 yum.
All right. So you're all gathering in the small house that you spent the night in. The fire is starting to go out as you spend some time outside, but it's easy to rekindle it, and you can all have a short rest if you want.
I can't move. Oren, on the other hand,
I can move Oren, on the other hand. One moment. Where is Oren?
Ouch.
good job. I like that.
Ooh, nice.
Where is...
Not often I
Sweet
actually use my
place.
short rest.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
see.
Did you say something, DM?
I said nice.
Yes. Just casually like that.
No, I maxed out hit dice.
Lost
Oh.
it. Oh, right, short
Get
rest.
up, stand up.
I know how to do that. Short rest. Itchy eye. Ow. Ow.
It's being done, but I don't know why.
And then
Ooh.
where are
Be-doop,
my
doop,
hit dice?
doo, be-doop, doop, doo.
Where do I find my hit dice?
Ooh, another max out. Nice.
Hmm.
4, so that gives me 5.
Hit die max it was.
And another 6, which brings me to 11.
And yeah, all of you coming in from the relative cold outside, gathering near the fireplace of this house near Craren. Flo, you notice that being close to Craren makes the air warmer. You're not entirely
She's
sure
already
why.
warm.
Yeah.
So she is like, why is it so warm here?
Baron. Warm.
Yes, Craren warm.
Cling.
How are
He's
you holding up,
exhausted
Oren?
and semi-conscious. Sleep.
But he's alive and he's recovering.
Yes. Just, I'll live. Again, I think. Probably.
Good. I like to, for that to remain true, Oren.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'd like it too.
Good. Then we agree. Then we have an agreement.
Yeah.
Given how often you put yourself into danger, I beg to differ.
Well, yeah. I
But
mean,
on the other
someone's
hand,
got to do it.
I mean, what's life without some risk?
Yeah.
Flo
I mean,
would
it's not
just
like
look
I'm
at
meant
everyone.
to get I need my inhaler. I've lost my inhaler.
Don't start rolling death saves in real life.
Pretty
Yes.
much.
I
Oh,
think,
that would be bad.
Oh god, I've got 4 of them and I can't find a single one. Oh, there
Yes.
it is.
Yes, Remus?
I was going to say, I think as we're taking our short rest, I will turn to Flo and I'll say, see, I think we're all a bit special here.
Well, I guess I can stop having to act.
I mean, at that point, Flo isn't aware that Oren died.
Yeah, no. Flo was unconscious when Oren died.
And so, yes. So one is more of the revivification bits Flo is unaware of. So while Craren is strange in his own way, he's not quite as strange yet.
Yeah. You were saying... Flo?
Well, I can stop having the act of being innocent, I guess.
We're all far from innocent here.
I mean, it
Not
comes beneficial. You know, being the little cheap.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're goaded.
Yes, quite goated, actually. And then she realizes the joke and she's like,
Ah.
So just
Oh
to
dear.
clarify as well. So are you really here for, getting that money for basically what you said
oh,
previously?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the only thing that actually had gold in it. Mostly
Okay.
because every time people try to give me silver, it has a tendency to burn in my hand, if you haven't realized.
Oh.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, and when people see something burning in someone's hand, what do you think they do?
We can hold the silver for you. If you want.
Does-
Interesting.
Have you ever tried wearing like fingerless gloves? Does
Yes,
that help?
it still stings.
What about with extra padding?
Oh.
Oren, maybe knit something later.
Did he?
Yeah.
Rest
Did,
now.
did,
Oren is our resident craftsman when it comes to
Clothing,
clothing, equipment. Knitted a brace
accessories.
for someone's hand a few days ago.
Made me a
And,
hat.
Yes.
Yeah. I
So-
can
Could you
definitely try and make you something.
Interesting. Could you also make Elam a shirt?
Yeah.
Why?
And then you can wear it.
did,
And
I.
and
Why
now that you're
not?
and now that you're mentioning the donkey, what is the real story about why he's walking around on two legs?
I told you this is how donkeys look like where I'm from.
Oh, so he's not a were-donk?
It's a wonk.
Well,
He's
he's
Elam.
definitely wonk. He's definitely wonky for a donkey.
I like him.
So many good bits in this episode.
Yes.
I need to dig out the I need to dig out the video of the Scottish grandma reading the children's nursery rhyme about the wonky donkey with the it's hilarious. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Romulus, could you please give me a perception check?
Perception. I see nothing.
Nope.
That's reassuring.
All right. After some food, some rest, all of you are starting to feel much better, which is not too hard for Oren, especially. For Flo and for Romulus, it's not that difficult to feel better than,
We can only go up from here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of Flo's wounds have closed, and you can see her magical clothing that was ripped into pieces have mended itself.
Yeah. It's still a little bit
All
frayed,
fine.
but it's like...
Yeah, a little bit, but it's like it's workable.
That's handy.
Built in
Oh,
the
yes.
mending.
Yes. My mother gave it to me actually.
Very nice.
After I accidentally first changed and ruined one of her better dresses. Accidentally.
Is she quite skilled in magic, or did she purchase it?
She was skilled in magic.
Wow, it shows.
Is she still around? That is a trick I would like to learn.
Yeah, she's still around. Like I told you the truth. My parents just basically, or mom basically told me to go live my life, mostly because sagers have a tendency to don't like wolves. Ta-da!
That's rude but fair, I guess.
It might have been because I accidentally bit someone once.
I bet
You
they
went a-
deserved it.
I mean, you went a bit on the nummy.
I would say, accidentally ripped someone to pieces.
I bet they
I
deserved
mean-
it.
That makes at least 2 people in this party.
Potato. Yeah.
What time of day are we, by the way? What time of day are we? This is like
It's still like mid-morning at this point. You started walking around just as sunrise and you got in. So I'd say maybe 10:30 in the morning at this point.
Second
Alright.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something, Flo?
So what's your deal? Why are you here? Because you kind of never told me.
You
Oh.
kind of never asked us.
Well, I was kind of busy trying to
Well-
get you inside before you got smoked.
We're helping to build a railroad.
Yes, we're sort of within the transportation area.
They're kind of scouting the area out, and we've just come from the lake, and we wanted to investigate this village because it's kind of en route, and then we're going to Mordane's Hall, I believe.
Yeah.
See a man about a sword.
She's trying to figure out what a railroad is.
How
this
well?
This is not the right character. God damn it! I don't have any. Most of my other characters have a means of producing a small imagery of whatever as
Have-
Oren's
illusion.
Oren's got you. He will
Yeah.
actually create a railroad and a small locomotive on his hand with prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Were you,
Uh,
I thought you were gonna
have-
admit it.
Have Flo traveled outside of Droam?
I wouldn't think she would have gone too far. She would have kept to the woods, I think.
Yeah.
So she's not the best people person.
Yeah, no, so I don't think you've ever seen a lightning rail before, but looks cool. It's a carriage without horses.
Where's the horses?
It is what is
That's
known
the
as
fun thing.
motorized.
There are none.
Yes.
Is it magical?
Oh, very.
Well, yeah.
It gets you from A to B really quickly.
Oh, yeah. It's really handy when traveling. Not having to go by foot or by horse or carriage. You can go vast distances within short times. You can cut down on trade routes. You can move goods around and so on and such forth. It's a marvel of engineering.
I know
Yeah.
how traveling works. I just don't know what that thing is.
You put people inside, and people or goods inside, and it takes you from point A to point B much quicker than you would normally travel.
You can
Does that
also
make
put
sense?
something. You can also put something into a big fish, and you will go travel fast over the ocean, but you'll be dead.
Yeah,
I
this
think.
one won't kill you.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It's essentially a long series of big carts that you can either sit inside or store goods inside. It will take you from point A to point B really fast. That's what it is. That's a train, and that's what we're trying to bring out into the country.
Yeah.
And for my second question, what's the deal with you guys? You all smell kind of funny.
Smell kind of funny.
In what
In
way?
what way?
I smell funny?
You
In a
could
highway?
You smell like a beetle or something, and she will point at Oren.
Oh, that's Pierce.
I thought you said
And
that's
he'll-
this.
No, he'll pull out his scorpion and show
I
her.
stepped
his
on
pet
one of those
scorpion.
ones.
Well, don't step on Pierce.
I think I also eaten one. I'm not sure.
Please don't eat Pierce. He's my best friend.
Oh no, it was one of the times I didn't have much food.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have Elam.
Oh, so if you get hungry and there's no food around, you'll eat him?
That was basically why Mom got him for me.
Oh,
But then
that's fair.
I realized I kind of like like company.
Love him. You love him.
That and she looks at him, and you've seen the picture. I said you like a little like dead eyes and stuff. I'm kind of scared you'll kill me somehow
Oh,
I tried
or
to go
haunt
and,
me.
I
I have
tried to
seen
go and-
ghosts. I have seen ghosts. I'm pretty sure I've seen ghosts.
I don't think he has the capacity to comprehend those types of thoughts and feelings. I tried to go into his head and I just got static.
One of the upside is that he doesn't have, if Craren shows his hand, he doesn't have opposable thumbs, so he wouldn't, grab tools and stab people.
As you're all looking at Elam, you notice that he is currently eating Romulus's hair.
Huh. Am I getting a hair? Is this my haircut episode? Is this my haircut?
I had you roll that perception check to notice that he's
So that's why.
he's nibbling at the edges of your.
Yeah.
You're now having.
Sorry.
You're now having the Munch fashion haircut.
Hang on, let
It's
me-
very chic.
I mean, he got to know that you tasted good. Not gonna lie, I did actually kind of like think about maybe biting you once.
I could
Would be
go.
nice. Would be nice to have some pack members.
Wow, you
to
are
run.
more than welcome to tag along with us. Like, you won't have to
Yeah.
worry about food because we have quite a good cook of a morning.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do the breakfast.
And Craren just looks at the
Company.
dead eyes and says, well, yeah, I could go for a steak.
What was I going to say? What? Back to what we were discussing previously about our smells. What do the rest of us smell like?
What do they smell like roughly?
Stuff.
So as you're looking at, if you're sitting in roughly the same as you are on the screen, Flo, you turn around and you have that.
She'll basically like go up to them and like smell them.
So Oren is a combination of the scorpion, venom, chitin, that kind of a very strange. There is a very faint scent of sandalwood and blackberries. When you walk over to Craren, he smells like ink and sandalwood.
She will like describe everyone to everyone like
Yep.
when she sniffs them.
Walking over to, I haven't talked about, like, of course, Romulus and Remus, you guys can describe like what your normally would smell like, but there on top of that it would be for Remus there is a like firewood kind of scent to
Like
it.
bonfire kind of.
Not so much bonfire, but if like the ashes from your fireplace, that kind of smoke scent to
Okay.
it. All of you have a little bit of smoke in your clothing, in your hair, because fireplace indoors. And for Romulus, there is a ozone kind of, like almost petrichor that lies on top of it. And could you give me a scent-based perception check? For both Remus and Romulus.
That's also a string of words I did not expect to hear today.
Yes.
13.
For Remus, there is this almost leathery type of like petrichor-ish that lays on top of it, and for Romulus, fresh cotton.
So for the leather, you can see her like when she's up in Remus's face, because he was the leather, right?
Yeah, leather and wood's fire.
She will just like smell him very like clearly, like here,
Mhm.
and she will kind of tilt her head, being a little bit like, well, you're strong. And at Romulus, he smelled like cotton.
Yeah, ozone and freshly washed cotton.
So you can tell she stays there a little bit longer because it's like a more pleasant smell.
Yeah, it's like a you know what, petrichor. You know that
Yeah.
rain on stone.
Mm-hmm.
And
So it's more like so it's more like a pleasant smell for her, like
Yeah.
more nature-ish. So she will stay there a little bit longer, and I'm gonna ask as player, because Romulus said he would be part of the pack. What would happen if she bit him?
Oh, 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 oh.
I will ask as a player because I don't want to do this without like consent from the other player.
Chomp.
I'd be very curious, actually. I think that'd be rather interesting.
it could be very interesting. Yeah,
Hmm.
that could get very interesting in a
Bit
hurry.
him.
Mm-hmm.
If you bit him, Oren would be confused, but if it was like a non-hostile biting, if that makes sense, he probably
it's not-
wouldn't attack you.
It's not like hostile. You would basically, if she did it, she would like, you could
It'd
see
just
her
be
like
numb.
sniffing here, and then suddenly just like a small chomp.
A small chomp. Yes.
A small
Yeah, he-
chomp.
He'd follow the bite's lead there.
I mean, you know, each to your own. Cryon isn't here to judge.
No, because basically what she was like, she talked about that she have bitten someone, and that she also ended up ripping them to pieces was because they ended up a werewolf and they ended up like loose.
Mhm.
And she actually had to like kill them. And then he was like, when she was like, it would be nice to have someone else like in a pack. And she talked about like having someone like her because she haven't been with much
Yeah.
people like her. And then Romulus said he would like to, and I'm trying to figure out if she's like smart enough to understand like, oh, you want me with you guys, or oh, I want to be one.
I see where you're going.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm
That's a
asking
valid
first
question, yeah.
before I make a roll.
I'm curious. I wouldn't say no. I'll be up for seeing what the fate of the dice would say.
Okay, let's see if she's smart enough or not. Oh god.
Yeah, give me
This
an
is funny.
into the 17.
She's smart enough to understand that you asked her to be like that, but you could see she's a little bit like, you can see. Okay, so who's looking as she's sniffing?
I'm going to assume
Yeah.
the group, because this is this is even for our rather disparate group of people, unusual behavior. Not unwelcome,
odd, yeah.
but unusual.
So is it okay that I'm asking everyone for a perception check?
Sure.
Including Romulus that I've almost got. Chomp chomp.
Yep.
Perception.
Yes. Ha! No.
Ah,
That's the first decent perception rolled in. Yeah, this is the fourth session in a row, and this is the first decent perception roll. This is amazing. It's now wasted, so any night watch is ruined for the foreseeable future.
I'd say, Romulus, you're a little bit too close. Is that kind of like a...
Oh, wait.
Because
So yes,
what is
I-
personal space?
So yeah, Craren takes no responsibility for further night watches.
Oh no, I took the wrong one. It was. It's more stealth, isn't it?
It's stealth or
depends.
survival.
Depends on what you're going for.
So basically, like almost biting him but going back.
Let's say stealth.
Nam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
everyone
Romulus
realized.
noticed. It's like
You can
breath
feel
very
her breath,
close.
and then just like stopping, and then like taking a step back, and you can see her like contemplating. Hi.
Hi.
Awkward.
You okay there?
I mean, it would be nice to have, like, someone to help rip people to pieces sometimes.
Remus says, "You haven't met Lynette yet."
Does Romulus pick up what that rather subtle invitation means?
What do I have to roll? Would that be insight?
Yeah, I'd say insight.
No.
No. It's just Satyr being weird. Oh, well, this wolf creature is being
No,
weird.
I think it's more me just being like autistic and not
Oblivious.
picking up on social cues.
So you can tell even, like, Flo being a little bit like, nothing, no screaming, no nothing. But she's not saying anything, she just looks at the group like, anyone gonna say anything?
Awkward.
In her head, I'm like, sorry, I am slow at picking things up.
Oh.
And it just occurred to me that you're not
I
fond of.
totally didn't try to bite you or anything.
And it just occurred to me that you're not fond of people in your head because I remember that from the previous episode. So sorry.
Yeah, she's basically like a little bit like, yeah, you totally get it now. Like, she totally tried to bite your fucking neck.
Just trying
Remus-
for a nibble, a bit of a taste.
Yeah, Remus is like, he can tell, like, she's saying this out loud. She's not used to people being in her head.
Well, I'll remember that for future reference.
All right.
Are you normally into biting people?
Like
Yes,
I told you,
Craren
I've done it
has.
once,
Yeah.
and I ended up accidentally ripping them to pieces as I tried to kill everyone else in the city or town. One of the reasons I had to go.
So you volunteered coming here instead.
I mean, I've been out of, like, the town for a good while, and I'm kind of short on money. And since they're paying gold instead of silver. I thought it would be easy, especially since I have Elam to carry stuff. And Elam stopped eating his hair. Look, carrot. Come.
You know,
And-
I think we've got somewhere we could put Elam out of the way. Make sure. he
Yeah,
doesn't
let's open the
disturb
door.
anybody.
What?
Remus, do you care
Don't
to,
forget
you
about
know?
the time dilation.
I'm deliberately forgetting about the time dilation. I'm hoping that by
Yes.
putting him inside, he
Mm.
might die quickly.
Yes, and Craren is looking at Remus about, yes, let's open the door, please.
All
Are you
right.
trying to kill Elam?
No.
No,
I'm merely
most
attempting
definitely
to-
not.
Yeah, we're merely attempting to onset old age quicker than expected.
No, Remus, we are simplifying logistics in traveling.
True.
Uh,
You look in the chat as well. Like I've got like a picture of like Remus's new haircut.
yeah.
Not Remus, Romulus.
Are you opening the door in here, or are you?
It's
No.
outside, but you
It's
know,
outside on the cart, so no.
yeah.
Okay.
No.
That's fair.
Great minds think alike, Remus. Great minds think alike.
All right.
Right. Do we
You guys are being mean.
Look, I'm just saying that if pork chops over here, you know, doesn't quite pull his weight, we might as well have. Just saying. Just saying.
All right. So
I like him.
You can just see Flo being like having Elam's head like this, being like, but he's my donkey.
He's a good donkey.
He's a very good donkey.
Staring into the void is less creepy than being near to that. Near to that.
Your donkeys are creepy.
Hey now.
In what way?
Because they can't have a rig. What is it called? A backpack on.
Oh.
I mean, they could have a backpack on, and it
Yes.
would probably sit a lot better with them walking on 4 legs than walking on
That's
2.
what's called a saddlebag here.
Mm-hmm.
My donkey's still better than your donkeys.
I think the donkeys are about equal.
Remus, could you give me a perception check, please?
Your donkey eats hair, and ceilings, and pieces of wall. Quite literally
sounds
eating
good.
your house.
As you're having this discussion about donkeys and doors, etc., you hear a knocking again from out on the cart.
Hello?
During the day as well, right? So it's safe to go outside.
Did Romulus only hear that, or did
No,
everyone hear that?
Remus. Well,
Remus.
yeah, Remus is the only one who hear.
Oh,
could
I
hear
was
that.
I was missing out who made. I was misreading who made the roll. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Remus, you're the one who hears the knocking.
Okay. I am kind of in a lull of conversation. I turn around and say, someone's knocking on the door again.
Remus, do you want me to take a look again?
By all means. And I'll bundle out the door.
I will
and look at the
bardically
cart.
inspire you because I am not going to have your back right now.
Let's see. This is a donkey. I'm going to assume we have a cart near the donkey.
Yeah. So where those two are, that's roughly where the cart is. Unless
Yep.
you take the mules inside, then the cart stays outside.
Regardless. And we open the door.
It's
and
dark.
It's dark.
Yep.
That's fair. Craren walks inside.
All right. You walk inside and
And
you have this.
We have
Stone.
the flaming skulls.
Yep. The
Inside.
flaming skulls are at the bottom of the stairs where you left them.
Yeah.
Just hanging out there, and looking around. You don't really see much. Give me an investigation check.
Unlike previous installations, this is now a investigation.
Yes. You look around, you start looking at the walls, and you can still see where that ceiling has caved in, and things seems to be where it used to be. One of the flaming skulls is laying on its side instead of like upright. But other than that, you don't really see anything that is out of order.
Craren is, yelling this out through the open doors, but a skull seems to have fallen over, but no one has been here. So we might want to have, keep that in mind, that in the event that something happens, this has happened before. Also,
Okay.
is this a cave?
So the room you're in is basically like a root cellar. So you
It's
walk.
a root cellar. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes more sense. Okay,
so
okay.
3 of the walls are stone brick, and then it looks
Yeah.
like one of the walls have fallen in with a lot of dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's one of the walls is made out of dirt and broken stone bricks, and the other 3 walls are just stone bricks.
Okay. What Craren is pondering is, if we have a door here, right?
Mhm.
Would we be able to dig further in and make this place bigger?
You don't really see why not.
No idea.
It's dirt.
At the same time, is also pondering is that if we were to dig further, if there is a hypothetical other side to this root cellar-esque thing connected to our door, where would we even end up? Craren is taking these ideas, leaving the root cellar, closing the door behind him, and relaying the information that in the event that we need to store more stuff, we could shovel out some dirt and make that place bigger.
I mean,
I wouldn't
yeah,
be
but at the
opposed to
moment
that.
we're not even storing anything inside it. So
Not right now, but it just occurred to me that there seems to be like a dirt wall in there, and I don't know, but it's just something that came to me, that it's not solid. Whatever that means, I don't know, but it's not solid.
You know what else we could do with that place?
Go on.
Mushroom farm.
In trays, I hope.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, things would grow so much quicker there because of the time dilation. Mushroom farm, constant mushrooms, very good.
Oh, a good mushroom stew. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like how you think, Oren. Do you have any spores?
Nah, but they shouldn't be hard to find.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It might cover half breakfast.
Or addition to steaks for dinner.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Mushroom farm. Nod.
Yes. Mushroom.
And now I have the Badger song stuck in my head. So,
That was intentional.
Post
You're
Crowden's
welcome.
investigation, can Remus go inside and close the door whilst he's inside it, and then attempt to open it to see whether or not anything weird or wonderful happens, since he seems to be the one that mostly hears this weird knocking noise?
You
All
want
right.
to also close the door behind you?
Yes, but it's like close it, count to 10, and then open it again.
We can
So-
do that. We can do that.
yeah, absolutely you can. You step inside, close the door. Please give me a perception check.
Great.
As you close the door behind you, and you start counting to 10, you hear a scratching sound, as if something moving,
Mhm.
and then turning around, you don't really see anything. Because it's dark here. Do you put the goggles on?
Yes, almost certainly.
Okay. So you turn around, you put the goggles on, and at the very bottom of the staircase, you see lights, golden lights pop up. In addition to the flaming skulls that you can see flickering, you can see the flickering of the flaming skulls, but you see tiny golden lights pop up and move softly back and forth.
Mhm.
And doesn't really seem to be doing anything. They seem to be like multiplying over time, becoming brighter and brighter, but they're not moving up the stairs at all. They're just there.
He sees lights and they're multiplying.
Yes.
We got lights and multiply. Oh no.
And
Well, he'll stand there whilst he still counts to 10, and
Yeah.
then he'll open the door.
as soon as you open the door, the lights go out. You can only see the still flickering from the flaming skulls, but the golden dots of light just vanish.
I will turn to the elves in the party, because I'm not staying in there for much longer.
Yeah.
I was the younger brother, I'm now the older brother.
Barely.
Barely. And I'm going to say, so, something weird happens when you shut the door.
Aw.
Something weird happens when you shut the door.
Well, when I shut the door, I don't know whether or not it will be the same if one of you guys shut the door, unless you want to go and experiment. But there's this whole, I don't know, process you're supposed to follow when it comes to experimentation. At least that's what they used to say
Well,
back in Sean. Anyway,
I'll tell you
I
what.
saw little tiny
ahead,
golden
go ahead.
lights that turned up.
Okay. Do they do anything?
I was there for a count of 10, which I realise is like 1 second out here. I think it's if we remember what the time dilation was before.
Yeah.
So I was in for a count of 10, and these little gold lights were rising up from the floor down below, and then I came back out again.
I'll tell you what. I'll have the elven version of a nap down there. See what happens.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do it alone? Or should you take Craren with you, seeing as though you're mildly beaten up today? And I'll also turn to Flo and say, we've carried this door for a while. It's a magic door to some sort of weird root cellar thing. So we've carried it around as a way of portable storage, but there's some weird knocking noises and lights coming from it now, so we're slightly concerned we may have brought a bomb with us or some sort.
I mean, if
Do you want
Baron
me-
wants. Sorry.
Do you want me to take a look?
No, we're sent Oren and Claren inside.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come in if you want.
Can't you just like peek her head inside and smell the air?
Yeah, you can do that if you want. Give me a perception check.
What did we say? It was 1 to 8, right?
Perception.
Can't remember if it was 1 to 8 or 1 to 10.
Hello. Well,
I can sniff out everything. I taste the colors down here too.
considering
Well,
that
dang.
is 2 nat 20s on the same fucking roll, I'm gonna say you stick your head in, and at first it's like you've been in root cellars before. It smells a little bit damp. It smells like rotting vegetables. It smells a little bit moldy, a little bit like moss, and then
I'm just imagining your tail going like kind of like a dog's tail kind of
Yeah.
like when it's not like happy, like a little bit like
yeah, and then there's a scent on top of that. You're not entirely sure, and you move and put a almost like you're putting a foot on the top of the step to walk in, and there's wildflowers and like rain, the scent of rain, and like a clear summer night.
Which should be a welcoming, a welcome change in this area.
So you can see her tail going from like and then suddenly like calm and kind of like swaying. And she will like put her head out and she's like, how to describe this? It smells like a cellar. It looks like a cellar, but it smells like wildflowers and rain for some reason.
You're a weird bleeder.
It might be worth trying to, like, because part of that room down there is collapsed. Maybe it might be worth trying to uncollapse it.
Yeah.
Would mending work with that by any chance? Or
No.
gotcha. Thought it might.
Excavating for a mine.
I mean, if you
Uh,
were all werewolves, it would be easier to move rocks.
Oren, as they are,
Yeah.
are you inside the hut or outside at this point?
The others have moved out. He will have moved out too, because he's looking to go in there to nap.
All right. As you're moving out of the hut, could you please give me an investigation check?
There's a lot of investigation going on.
Yes.
We have no crime.
Investigation. I'm doing that as.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've got a level of exhaustion. Does that do something to my investigation?
It would give you disadvantage on it.
Oh, okay. So it's still an 18.
Yeah.
All the nat 20s are coming at the end of the
Yes.
game, too.
As you get up, like you push off, you start making your way outside, Oren, and something catches. Like you look around, and something catches the side of your eye, and you look over, and there's this really nice fabric folded in one of the crates in this place. Not the ones that you saw Flo have already packed, but one to corner of this hut or this little house. Really nice azure black kind of fabric.
A yoink.
You lift it up and it's a featherlight cloak. Like it weighs nearly nothing, and it just shimmers with this like raven colored iridescent to it.
Hey guys, look what I found.
Nice.
Is it magical?
Give me an Arcana check.
Please say that's a 3. Just to... No, that's 17.
It is very
Oh wait, I've got to do that with disadvantage.
yeah, it's
actually.
disadvantage.
That's
So
a
that's
5.
5.
It's
Hang on.
very nice. Yes?
Ilios, I believe, just so happens to know identify. Would that help?
So do I, but I don't think I've got a pearl.
Craren also has identify, but
Yeah,
for
I
different reasons.
I don't know.
Craren doesn't need that.
Nice.
Well, if you cast Identify on this cloak, it is very distinctly magical. It's exceptionally finely crafted, and it is a cloak of displacement.
I have no idea where I put this one.
Ha 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 ha.
Which is...
That's the downside of taking it off. It's just gone.
Yes. Which is the secret menu item that was redeemed a while back. But you guys
Yeah,
just
yeah.
decided to not explore Silence's house.
Apologies.
I
mean-
saving the potential secret menu item for a wandering boss just because I can.
So yes.
So who wants it?
I mean,
What
I
was
mean-
it? Cloak of displacement?
Yes.
What more exactly does that do?
It makes you really fucking hard to hit.
Yes.
Gives
I
people
suggest-
disadvantage on hitting you until you've been hit by them, basically.
Yes. I would
Yeah.
suggest Oren may require that.
You know what the funniest part of this whole thing is? That I picked that thing
Mm.
for Silence's house, and then this happens again. I was like, if you don't find it, I'm gonna force it down your throat.
I
Yes.
To be fair, I remember you said last week we need to investigate the village,
Mm-hmm.
but we've now had a randomly knocking door dangled in front of us, so we're mildly distracted. As all things happen, as all things do when it comes to a door in D&D,
Yes.
it completely derails the session.
In Flo's
Wow.
defense, they tried to kill Elam.
I didn't try to kill Elam.
Two of the party members tried to kill Elam.
No, we merely suggested that for logistical purposes, it might be beneficial for him to travel inside the door.
back to the cloak.
But it's
I
a
think.
perfectly
Yes.
working donkey.
So yes, okay, so it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location. So disadvantage on attack rolls, and if you take damage, it ceases to function. Okay.
It ceases to function
Until the start of your next turn. So it's
Mhm.
just perpetual, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it might be something that Forum would find useful.
Most definitely. Given the
Okay.
track record.
Yes.
Yeah. About that. Like, it happens. It happens.
So in the event that you weren't there for it, player Lillith, 8 sessions ago, Oren also died.
I am quite aware. I
And-
was there when the bat accidentally
Yes.
jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oren's very good at dying. He's not very good at much else.
But
Yeah.
Well, as you can tell, Flo isn't good at staying alive either, apparently. She just
I
runs
mean,
into stuff.
that's also true.
And that
But
is also why I chose the pendant, because I knew that I most likely is gonna run into stuff and I'm gonna die. And I was like, no, I'm gonna have a pendant to make sure I'm stable.
but out of the 5 people in the current, constellation of players, characters even, only one has died twice.
Fair point.
Okay.
All right. And so, what's your what are you doing with the knocking door?
Well, Oren will whack his new cloak on, and then he's going to head down there and see about passively investigating by napping down there.
All
While
right.
the door is also open, could I like mind link to see if there's anything other than Aurum down there that I could possibly link to?
All right. What's the range on your mind link?
That is a very good question. Number of feet of hang on. Provided the creature is within a number of feet of you equal to 10 times your level, so 50 feet.
As
I
you
could go down there if need
Yeah.
be.
as you walk down the stairs, look around, try to connect, you don't find anything except Oren on the staircase to connect to. It seems there is nothing really here.
Interesting.
And I think
Okay.
as you're looking around in this space, preparing to delve deeper, that is where we're gonna wrap this session.